switch it to some K-pop. So all over the place, come all over your face. Said it was our first time, but shawty know how it tastes. Took it straight to the face. I seen that. Shawty can't be replaced. Believe that. Your head I'll be severing, there's really no comparison. Low key, I'm a low key variant. Put you in the ammo land, niggas never had a chance. About to do some damage on the track, watch me do it then. I'm TK on the race, my shit that real. Never took the time to give a fuck about how a bitch feel. At supplements, I got an Excel, trying to get booked for rolling out. I'm checking emails, intel out of dates, where's we at? Like Red Man, motherfucker, I'ma be that. Can't wait till you see that and make you believe that. Cause every time I'm coming with them bars, I'm about to take the game to a place that I never ever been before. I'll be versatile with my shit, y'all be stealing flows. My mama said I could do it, she should know. My nigga said I could do it, they should know.
Your stock about to go up if you fucking with dirty. Bitches always trying to get flirty. Don't want your pussy on focus on mine. Trying to impress me, go and invest me. Dollars and crypto, my man homies. Ice on my neck, my nose running. Show disrespect to the boys coming. It's dirty Patino, money too high, nigga, we don't see you. My bitch hit Pellegrino, at brunch with a couple friends that look hella evil. Long swords, medieval, McNabb, I'm big eagle. If you off, I can feel the shit in the air, nigga. Big sequel, fresh cut, no cap on me. Big buzz, no lack in me. Been in shit since dope boys had brick phones and rock wallabies. My cars don't come with no keys, I need to check the sales. So get in your bag and get out your feelings. We can do that, but we can do deals with secrets of billing. Keep the pussy, I'm trying to work out a checkbook and a cheap bomb. These niggas work cause I'm MJ, get a play off and it stands on. This game suits me, it's custom fitted. Crashing shit and every stitch on. We don't do goofies in my city, I'm highly
I'm
respected and
about
well
to take
known.
the game to a place that I never ever been before. I'll be versatile with my shit, y'all be stealing flows. My mama said I could do it, she should know. My nigga said I could do it. I'm about to take the game to a place that I never ever been before. I'll be versatile with my shit, y'all be stealing flows. My mama said I could do it, she should know. My nigga said I could do it, they should know.
Man,
oh my God.
Highlight all the shit that you done in your career.
he flipped the wrong chick, boy.
Y'all know what it is. Shout out to everybody in the studio, man.
Hey.
Y'all know what it is. We still here. It's Talk 10 to 10 some more shit. We still got the homie Ray Illa in the building, man. We just, we're just chopping it up behind the scenes. Shout out Dirty Eagle and
my boy.
Gino Pacino with that Lost City, man. Y'all just got done here. Make sure y'all download the Spreaker app and follow us at Smashcast Radio. We got the people in the chats, man. Hold on, who we got in here? Sky King MC Clark. They say, yo, checking in. Rocking with my cousin Ray Illa, Eastside Crazy. Stand up. Y'all know how it is. Hold on, I got to give y'all a gunshot.
Gotta meet you, my nigga. MC Saya, boy.
Oh, he spit the bars, too?
Oh, man, this nigga was, boy, coming with the craziest bars, snipe super fast, out-rap your head off, boy, but saying some crazy shit, like.
So he don't do it no more? He stopped? What's going on?
I mean, man, you know, that's like my people, man, since we was youngins. It's been a minute. I ain't seen bro in a minute.
Let's go, cuzzo. We need some of that music. You got that heat sending it through, man.
You know, we get that family life after a while, man. You know how it go.
Yeah. Now, but just a few seconds ago, off air, we was talking about royalty, residuals, and all that. How to get paid off your music, pretty much.
Yes, indeed.
And you just informed me on a couple of things. Again, this is what I love. This is what this platform is about, is actually putting the information out there. So now I was talking to you about BMI ASCAP, and then we were talking about CD Baby, and I was trying to put everything in one box. But you was breaking down the boxes for me. Could you do that real fast?
Right. So we started off talking about, like, you know, the bullshit that come with these independent distributors or whatnot, which is a conversation for a whole other day.
Right.
But we get into pros, right, like performance rights organizations. So that's where ASCAP, BMI, and CSAC fall under for the U.S.
Okay.
So most people you meet, most rappers you meet, got a BMI artist account.
Because that's the free one.
Because that's free. It's free. Facts. I'm glad. It's funny you do that. It's because it's free, right? So ASCAP is like, it used to be like $25. I think it's like $50 now, whatever.
Okay.
Skippy. But the catch-22 to that is, most people got an ASCAP or a BMI, most artists, but then they don't have a publisher's account. And most of them don't have publisher's deals. So, you know, they're leaving half their money on the table.
Damn.
Yeah.
So how you get a publishing? Because would you get a
the
publishing
same way
deal
you got
through
an artist
that?
account. You get a publisher's account the same way you get an artist account.
So you just go in and
fucking-
sign up for the
fucking
shit.
Sign up for it and you pay for it.
Ain't this about a
Simple.
bitch? Okay.
Because anybody that's ever registered a song, like, and I can't even say shit about BMI because I do have a BMI publisher's account. You can only have one as an artist. You can have one performance rights organization.
Okay, so that's what my question was earlier about that. That's what I was finna go to, like, because I'm hearing you saying CD Baby, and I thought all these was the same thing, but you're like, nah, them distributors, this is where you get your money at over here, well, other money.
Like I confuse people when I said that shit on Unique Individual. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got an ASCAP and BMI. I need all my
I was just.
You know
That's what that was my point on that, because I was like, hold on, Joe, how you do that? Because I know I have a BMI, but that was just
so what I meant by that was as an artist, I have a ASCAP artist account.
Okay.
I've been registered with ASCAP since like 2008.
Okay.
As a publisher, I have a publishing company through ASCAP called Super Ugly Entertainment, but I also have a publishing company through BMI called Songs of Super Ugly.
Oh.
So this way, if I do records with artists that are signed to BMI, I can just make a deal with them to pick up the publishing for the record. If it's their song and they're gonna register it, you know what I'm saying, with BMI type shit, you can't use a ASCAP publisher for a BMI artist. You have to use a BMI publisher or one of the bigger names if you have a deal with them already. You can't cross it.
See, I ain't know that. That's a damn.
Mm-hmm,
okay.
So that's what I meant by that. Like, I got an ASCAP and BMI. I have publishers accounts with both.
Okay.
So I can always get my publisher split of my royalties.
Right. But now how would that play off as far as getting that's publishing? So that's just the writing part of it, or
so publishing is typically it's composition. So it's like writing lyrics, arranging lyrics, and different elements of the song.
Okay.
Production, as we call it now, are like people that did the instrumentation and making the music.
Mm-hmm.
Author, composer, producer.
Oh, and they all under that there. Now, so where does, because I always hear, and once a year, every year is probably about like January time around there. I see people do the post like, get your money out of CD Baby, or take your stuff down because you ain't gonna get paid or something like. So now, what's the difference with CD Baby and all these other streaming sites? That it was like something they were saying somebody wasn't paying out. Pretty much, they were saying.
Okay, like the little debacle I just told you about, right? Like, it was a different boat than most people be in because I had a lot of material out and I actually did have a real organic buzz, right? Just because, you know, how I was moving in the city. I had all the DJs playing and shit. Like, we was really out here. So they won't tell you what it is, but honestly, and I probably shouldn't be saying this shit, but I feel like there's a cap. I feel like there's a cap on that shit because it's an aggregate service. It's based off just the number of people that use the service.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, honestly, they just feel like we're not going to, because there has to be a turning point. It's like in any other business. Like, we don't charge y'all. They're not like TuneCore was. That's where they were able to be taken down by like DistroKid and a few other people because they charge you yearly to keep your music up. And it's like, well, shit, y'all sent the shit out already. It's on the server. Y'all not paying them people no money to keep this shit up. Why you charging me $50 here?
Right.
You know? So hence why DistroKid came along and a few other platforms and took their ass out the way. They're still here.
Right.
You know.
So I think it might have been, I don't want to say CD Baby then. I think it might have been TuneCore. Somebody said, I know I see a post they were like, Joe, these people, it's one of these platforms that don't pay people pretty much.
So I'll say this, like, as far as that goes, the only motherfucker that even was like that was like Tidal. I hate to even say it like this because it's not what it sounds like. No, it's not what it sounds like. It's not what it sounds like.
Go ahead.
Tidal paid late. They just paid really fucking late.
Okay.
There's a 2 to 3 month delay for us. Even motherfuckers that sign the industry, I don't think they gotta wait that 2-3 months like we do. But there's a 2-3 month delay or turnaround time on anything you do digitally.
So, okay, so break this down. So you drop some, say we dropping something today on the 17th. When would I expect payment on something? Like, cause that's what I'm trying to figure. Like, is it 30 days, 60 days?
If 1,000 people streamed your song today, and this is March 17th, right? You would get paid at the earliest fucking May 30th or some shit like that.
And this on any platform, or this was Tidal, you saying?
This is, so whatever platform, because when you use a distributor, that's who they send your music to all these different platforms.
Right.
Those different platforms in return get the streams of whoever plays your shit. They send that money to the distributor, and the distributor pays you.
Okay.
So you get all your money in terms of streaming, which would be mechanical. That'd be mechanical royalties. Because it's mechanical. It's someone going to a streaming service, typing
Press and play,
and press and play on your shit.
Okay.
So, yeah, that money comes from them. But the only thing about the whole Tidal shit, like I said, they paid. I got money from Tidal like maybe a year after the fact.
Oh.
But true to their word,
they pay the most.
They do pay the most. You can't get you'll never get the most streams on their platform. That's where I see people go wrong. Artists always. Well, I'm glad they fell back from it now. But remember a very short period of time when niggas was like, yeah, only stream my shit on Tidal, or man, I'm only putting my shit on. It's gonna be a Tidal exclusive and all this other shit, right? But like Tidal as a whole only has like 2 million users.
Right.
At the time, it was less.
Yeah.
You know?
True that, because I remember I was on Tidal. I was exclusive. I was like, Joe, what you live? I'm Tidal, nigga. Like, nah, what?
Spotify has.
I'm on Spotify. Yeah,
450 million fucking accounts.
Yes, I'm on Spotify as we speak. Shout out Spotify, and
I mean?
Top 10 to 10 is over there as well. Y'all can check us out right after the show go off. You know
the fuck in.
But damn, so okay. So now I'm trying to put something together first, because this is a teaching lesson for all artists, upcoming artists. When you start, you in the studio, boom, we make our song. Before you put it out, you got to take it and register it to ASCAP BMI first, do you send it to the actual CD Baby distro people or whatever, and then they register?
You should always do your admin work first.
Okay.
Always. Does it get? I still don't always do my admin work first.
Look.
Sometimes you get excited, like, oh, well, it's the one. It's
right.
It's it. I gotta put this shit out.
You put a snippet out, you get all the views on your motherfucker. Like, Joe, drop that shit now. You like, all
bro,
right.
I've put shit out that went crazy. Like, I've missed a lot of fucking ASCAP money. I'm sure, because there were certain shits like when I don't feel back in recent years, but there was a time when you used to always get something new for me, like every month, every other month.
Yes.
And niggas, like, I had good relationships, so niggas was actually playing my record.
Cover art and everything. You send the whole deal. I ain't gonna even lie to you. You get the whole pack. You get
service pack.
Yeah, the service pack on everything.
Artists, if you really want DJs to rock with you, just do what the fuck you supposed to do. If niggas is not doing what they supposed to do so much that if you just do the bare minimum what you supposed to do, niggas will fuck with you.
Joe, look.
Real shit. That's free game.
Look, I just had no bullshit. I just sent the email back to somebody the other day about that. Like, hey, they sent me 2 songs. Songs kind of decent. I don't even know who the fuck this is.
Your name ain't on neither one of these motherfuckers.
How can I just know the name of the song? Like, how can I play your? And I don't even know if that's the name of the song, because you know how motherfuckers.
This might have been what you called it when you left the studio.
And then they send you a whole tag like everything. Like, it say track 13. You like, no, this the realest shit out. Like, the realest shit. Okay, I gotta make sure I gotta remember. I smoke. I don't remember everything sometimes. So you like, the realest shit out. No, this track 13, my nigga. Like, better artist. I don't even know who the fuck this is. Like, he ain't put his name.
Whoop the bam. Blah this kid be track 13.
And then he hit you. You ever played my shit? Who the fuck? Wait. That was you who sent me your shit, like.
Damn, boy, I was loving this shit 9 months ago. Like, where the fuck you been at?
Your shit been gone, bro. But it's crazy. So, all right, so you make the song and you say doing your work. So first, once you make the song, you send it to ASCAP, BML, however you do.
This shit's so easy now, bro. Like, performance right shit is super easy. You just log in and enter the fucking information.
Okay.
You ain't even really got to upload the song or none of that shit no more. You don't. Okay. You put the title of the fucking song in there. If you have already distributed, which is the reason why I say I like to distribute first sometimes, like especially if it's records you really putting a budget behind. When you do that, you have the ISRC code.
That's the one that digitally stamped code.
International Sound Recording Code.
Come on, talk it.
It's a song identifier, basically.
Yes.
So anytime your shit is played, it triggers that code.
Yes.
So when you register your shit with the pro, if you go down there and look in it, there's a section you can enter that code.
Talk your shit.
So you put that code in. But just to do it, just for them to accept it, you ain't got to put shit but the name of the song, the artist that performed it, if it's been performed, because it will ask you if it's been performed.
Now talk about that though too, because a lot of people don't know they can get actual performance fees too through ASCAP and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's because we deal with a lot of janky promoters that be doing events and shit like that. Like venues are supposed to be registered